to play with some of the toys, they're starting to realize just how difficult creating a craze is going to be.
It takes one idea to spread through the community, and how you get to that thing, I'm not sure. Got to figure it out.
Oh, my knees.
The Bright Sparks don't seem to be struggling. They've taken some of Mark's toys to the park to test them out for themselves. With the market research coming to an end, how is the team feeling about their challenge?
I've got a couple of ideas and I just can't wait now to brainstorm and get them down onto paper.
Oh, Butterfingers!
We definitely think we're ready for the brainstorm.
I'm definitely ready to brainstorm, and Big Shots, you're going down.
Both teams have completed their market research, but who will make the most of it? It's time for the brainstorm.
So maybe if we take the first 10 minutes to do our own ideas and then try to mash them together, we'll have something. All right.
The Bright Sparks are off to a shaky start. They've forgotten the first rule of business, communication. And they're working on completely different ideas. Back at their base, the Big Shots are going over their market research.
Did the baseball thing make noise too?
Yeah.
And then there's a really horribly noisy,
horrible,
spinny
noisy
thing.
boomerang. That,
Can we make something quiet? How about that?
I hope we left that in the ocean.
How about something quiet?
But this isn't about what they want, it's about what their target market wants. These guys don't seem to be on the right page yet. Back in the park, the Bright Sparks have finally got it going. But Eli seems to have some very big ideas.
It's like an obstacle course, so you zip line like onto the surfboard thing.
I know, but where are you going to attach the rope?
Inflate.
Well, will it come with poles?
Yeah.
They try keeping it realistic.
Bright Sparks, what have you got so far?
I have a pogo stick, which when you bounce on, a load of water sprays out.
What have you been working on, Eli?
I have a zip line. It's like completely portable, and the poles are inflatable.
It's not going to be able to hold any weight. Ruth, what have you got?
Oh, well, I've got a pool which has a ladder and a sliding jacuzzi.
Here's what I've got. You have 3 totally separate ideas. You guys need to start talking, you need to communicate, and you need to come up with an idea that you can all agree on. You've only got a limited amount of time, so I'm gonna come back in a few minutes, and I think you all need to start working together on one idea. The Bright Sparks have 3 totally different ideas, and they're not working together as a team. Right now, I have no idea how they're gonna be able to pull this off.
The Big Shots have now managed to come up with an idea, but will it be a craze?
We're talking about throwing things, and we have, some set of hoops, and you got an assortment of things that you can throw through them. Because
Sounds good.
You could even do it by yourself, right? If you wanted to set some up and you're trying to throw the little airplane, through 1 or 2 of them.
Hey, Big Shots. How's it going?
Hey.
Have you gotten any ideas?
We have an array of different items, different shapes to be thrown. Airplane, frisbee, ball, and a set of rings of different sizes that can be set up on little stands and throw through as a game of skill.
Are you done? That's it? Well, if you want my opinion, you've got a glorified dartboard. I think it's not necessarily that creative or that unique, but I also would encourage you to keep it simple, because I think in order to have a craze and for it to lead to a frenzy, something has to be simple.
Well, Cameron certainly knows how to come in and rain on a parade, but I think his suggestions are really helpful. Certainly the kind of direction we need at this point.
Back at the park, Reese and Eli are refusing to see eye to eye, and they're only interested in their own ideas.
If you have all one
You have an
pole,
inflatable ring around a trampoline, and the inflatable ring is really strong pressured air.
Inflatable ring with plastic. It's just gonna fall as soon as you bounce on it.
Not if you have lots of air pressure going in.
Air pressure, you're gonna blow loads of air pressure in. Your mum's
Who
gonna
said
sit
you're
there
gonna
like
blow?
that. Well, you're gonna pump it in. How can you pump
not gonna
and
pump
jump
it in.
at the same time?
Reese and Eli, they're just always bickering because one can't have their own way. They always like to be right, but you have to remember, not all the time you can be right.
Battery power. You're gonna apply a pump with a battery.
Whoa, Bright Sparks, how are you getting along?
Not good.
How come?
We have one idea.
Not gonna work, I tell you.
All right. Hold on, pencils down. Try and stop arguing, because if you argue, you're not gonna get anywhere. I love your passion, and I love it that you guys are so far behind that idea. but I think there's also a great idea that all three of you can agree upon.
I do not think it's going well at all. I seriously can't see us getting a product by the end of the hour.
Sounds like shoes.
All right, time's up. Pencils down. What have you got?
We present to you gliders.
We sold the 5 rings. We have probably 3 or 4 shapes of airplanes. The different planes are worth different points. The different hoops are worth different points.
Well, I think you've got a product. I don't know if you've got a craze. I think your pitch, when you pitch it to the company, is gonna have to be perfect, because one small mistake, and I'm afraid that you may lose to the Bright Sparks. I'm worried. I'm worried.
I'm pretty concerned that the kids will have come up with something better than us. And if they do, it'll be really embarrassing. So fingers crossed they've had a bad day.
But in the nick of time, the Bright Sparks have decided to put their differences aside and focus on Reese's water-squirting pogo stick.
The higher the bounce, the further the water goes in.
Yeah.
All right, Bright Sparks, time's up. Have you got an idea?
Yeah.
One that everyone agrees on?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
After all the debate we
Pretty
finally-
impressive, pretty impressive.
It's like a pogo stick, and instead of bouncing on a stick, you're bouncing on a ball. The higher you bounce, it just squirts out like a fire hydrant really, really hard, and it drenches your friends.
Bright Sparks, you've got a great idea, but that was the easy part. Now you're gonna have to pitch your idea to a leading toy manufacturer. You're gonna have to impress them because they're gonna be creating your toy, and one small slip up could cost your team the entire competition. Are you ready?
Yes. The big shots are gonna be so scared they're gonna be peeing their pants. We're coming after them, we're gonna win.
So the Bright Sparks have created Pogo Ball. It squirts water and has detachable pom-poms. While the Big Shots Gliders is a target game that involves throwing airplanes through hoops. Both teams now have to present their ideas to Whammo, one of America's top toy companies and responsible for some of the biggest crazes. They will be pitching to company boss Mazda. It's the day of reckoning. The two teams are about to meet for the very first time.
Yeah, I'm really excited. All of us are buzzing and just waiting. We just want to get in the room and start the pitch.
I think the Bright Sparks will probably be an energetic group of kids, probably talk a lot of trash. But at the end of the day, this is something we do all the time, and this is new for them.
So how'd you get here, horse and carriage?
Well, I drove here, but the tricycle parking is around back.
Your legs can't hack a bike, can they?
Before the banter goes too far, Mazda tosses a coin to see who will pitch first.
Okay, you guys come with me, and you big shots are gonna have to wait. Let's go.
We're gonna miss you.
Just walk.
Also listening to the pitches will be the head of marketing, Chris. If they don't impress him, they won't stand a chance.
We have a fantastic new product called Pogo Ball.
This idea is based on a pogo stick, but rather than bouncing on a stick, you're bouncing on a ball.
Instead of standing on 2 footrests, we have a circular disc, which makes it easier to use.
When you bounce, water will come out of these holes. The bigger the bounce, the further the water goes. Thanks for listening. We are open for any questions, but before you do, we have a jingle.
Just wait 1 sec.
Thanks.
Get behind us.
Yo, 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 check it out, check it out.
Pogo Ball!
It takes over your yard.
Pogo Ball!
It's not so hard.
Pogo Ball!
It's really fun
Pogo Ball!
for everyone.
Word.